and giving feedback. That is very important. It is not any kind of backbiting or this thing, but yes, feedback is a must, and you must take it and you must believe in it. Now, leadership, if you see, it is hinging on this kind of structure where management is the basic. That is the bedrock. Then you have to have a vision. If you have no vision, you are rudderless. And out of that vision, you have to call out certain goals. And then you have to formulate some kind of strategy and teamwork. That is very important. In army, when we are selected, there is no service in the world which interviews you for 5 days. Like if I'm talking to you for half an hour, you will all think, oh, nothing like Vinod Dutta. Oh, he's the most, debonair personality. But the day I come and stay with you for 5 days, you will say that there is no bigger clown than him. So we test a candidate for 5 days on his psychology, on his teamwork, and his communication skills. And then you have to have challenges, because that is part of life. Then you have to motivate your team. Because if you don't motivate people, because it is not that you are inviting people to go to a mall or to go for a picnic. You are channelizing them to go for war where you don't know how many will come back. And then on top of is the leadership. Now the biggest ability for a leader is ability to learn and understanding technical issues. There is a paradigm shift. Today you can't say that I'll not live up to the technological advancements which are there. Then ability to lead is a function of influence. How you influence a team, how you gel with a team. That's why when we get commissioned in the army, for 6 months you stay with your jawans, you attend their weddings, you attend their religious festivals, so that you know what kind of challenges your team is having. It is not that you want to be a leader by sitting in the car and the moment you get any problem, then you say, "Hum aapke hain kaun?" Ability to resolve conflicts. It is the duty of leader to resolve conflicts. You just can't say that I am a fair weather leader. That when things are going great guns, I am your leader. The moment the chips are down, I am not with you. Then ability to solve problems and make decisions, and all members of the team, how you influence them to achieve those strategic goals and missions. Now, you see, no lecture, and especially in Kolkata, will be complete. I find General Manekshaw, Field Marshal Manekshaw, as one of the best leaders, and who led India to victory from the ramparts of Fort William. One of the finest leaders, one of the finest spokesperson, and you can't get a parallel in the entire world. Imagine a chief of the army staff. Undoubtedly he was very, very handsome. He used to call the then Prime Minister, Srimati Indira Gandhi, by the name of Sweetie. Where in March 1971, Mrs. Gandhi wanted India to attack East Pakistan. He said, "Sweetie, my army is not prepared, we can't go in for a war." So he says, "Why can't you go?" He said, "Firstly, the monsoon season is on, the rivers are like oceans, the army is also not prepared, and thirdly, I can't let my army be butchered for not having been trained to go in for this operation." And he said, "If you want my resignation, you please tell me whether I should submit it on the mental grounds, health grounds, or administrative grounds." And he saluted and came out. So imagine if you have to have such kind of courage or courage of conviction, and the moment he's addressing her as Sweetie, I'm sure he must be enjoying that kind of character and stature, that he can take that liberty and yet be there in the chair. Now he said that, give me a man or a woman with common sense and who's not an idiot, and I assure you, I can make a leader out of him or her. So that's why I said initially, everybody has got those leadership traits. You have to dust your instinct and prepare yourself that yes, I'm going to lead. Now in 1962 war, since he was, a very outspoken person, and mind you, in his Indian Military Academy's report, it was written that either this officer will be court-martialed or